It's the Giants and the Cubs on NBC Sports Chicago, home of the Authentic Fan, and it is Authentic Fan Night here at beautiful Wrigley Field. Big crowd expected as the Cubs go for their fourth consecutive win, a 5-3 victory in the series opener last night. And welcome inside the broadcast booth. Alongside Jim DeShays, I'm Len Casper. Darvish has been the Cubs' best starting pitcher since the All-Star break. He's been one of the best in the league.
Yeah, one of these days somebody's going to write a book, The Curious Case of Darvish 2019, because it was pretty ugly early on, and it has been a dramatic turnaround. His last 7 starts, just a 2-2 record. Run support has been an issue, but he's been brilliant, posting a 2.36 ERA, 57 strikeouts against just 2 walks in that stretch. The last time he walked a man, July 23rd in San Francisco. That's 4 starts ago.
The Giants starter has a Hall of Fame surname. It's Derek Rodriguez. His dad is Pudge Rodriguez. Had a great rookie year last year. It's been a struggle this year.
Yeah, it's been an up and down year. He's been optioned and recalled a number of times between AAA and the big leagues. Had his best outing of the year. Last time out, however, against the Diamondbacks, he went 7 scoreless, allowed just 3 hits.
Cubs go into tonight just a half game out of first place, and a red-hot Anthony Rizzo in the lineup again. He's homered 3 times over the last 2 games. Authentic Fan Night tonight. Cubs host the Giants next.
Though human ingenuity will continue to make various inventions, with the help of new machines built to do the same, of this I am certain: no invention will ever be devised that is more beautiful, more simple, and more purposeful than those that nature designs. Proud server of the most advanced machine on Earth.
How many ways are there to buy a Hyundai? Only one way, by going to Elgin Hyundai. We've got the hottest deals of the summer on over 400 new Hyundais. It's easy to get the best deal, like a new Tucson for only $179 a month. Plus, you always get Hyundai Assurance and America's best warranty. There's only one way to buy a Hyundai, by going to Elgin Hyundai. Visit ElginHyundai.com.
You don't like buying a car this way.
Okay, family meeting.
Aw, come on. I'm right in the middle of my show.
Busy, doing homework. I can hear you playing video games.
That's me, honey.
Well, I'm going to T-Mobile, and for every iPhone XR I buy, they'll give me another one. But if you're all too busy...
Wait, what? You're getting iPhone XRs?
Oh, yeah, the battery life on those is sick.
Oh, can you bring me back one? I can't pause this game.
Come to T-Mobile, and for each iPhone XR you get a second one on us.
Imagine someone you love being killed because a truck driver was told to use cruise control, even in the worst conditions, to save a corporation money. It happened. I'm Ken Allen, and by winning that case, we not only provided financial security for a widow, we changed a trucking company's policy nationwide, preventing needless tragedies like this from ever happening again. That's why I got into personal injury law, to make a difference, providing justice and making our communities safer.
You wouldn't do this to a room with a view, or hire a master chef to cook for your dog, or throw a pool party with hardly any water. So why would you watch a 4K TV without 4K from DirecTV? Lucky for you, DirecTV delivers must-see originals, hit movies on demand, and more live sports in 4K than anyone else. Stop missing out. Call and ask to activate 4K from DirecTV.
Cubs baseball on NBC Sports Chicago is brought to you in part by Lexus, who encourages you to experience amazing. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, through it all. Ford, who invites you to go further in their fuel-efficient vehicles. Check out our entire lineup at your local Ford store or buyafordnow.com. Menards, save big money at Menards. And by Southwest Airlines, low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency.
It's Authentic Fan Night here on NBC Sports Chicago. Share your photos with us all game long using the hashtag AuthenticFan, and we may show it later in the broadcast. Giants Southwest starting lineup. They're at 500, 63 and 63. Yastrzemski, Jeanette, Longoria at the top. Dickerson, Vogt, and Pilar in the middle. Belt, Crawford, and Rodriguez rounded out.
Cubs defensively brought to you by the Fields Auto Group. Schwarber left, Hayward center, Castellanos right. Bryant, Baez, Happ, Rizzo third to first. Victor Caratini behind the plate. Alexis experience, amazing starting pitcher. Has literally been amazing here lately. It's Yu Darvish.
He's ready to work against Yastrzemski. Left-hand bat. Here we go. And the first pitch is a strike on a fastball.
So this is start number 26 for Darvish. 4 wins, 6 losses, a 4.21 ERA. Still pretty pedestrian numbers, but the work here in the second half of the season has been lights out.
And a base hit to start it. Yastrzemski's been one of their hotter hitters on this road trip, and he's aboard to start the ball game.
So how does Yu go about it? He throws that cut fastball a lot. He'll throw a four-seamer. He'll throw a sinker. The split, he used that a lot in his last start against Philadelphia. And sprinkling a few curve balls, occasionally a straight change. Gives you a lot of different looks.
Scooter Gennett digs in. Acquired from the Reds on the final day of July, hitting .350 on this road trip. And that one just missed. 78 degrees. Wind really not a factor officially out of the west at 2 miles an hour. Kick and the pitch. That'll get foul off to the left. Giants held to 3 runs last night on a couple of homers. Austin Slater, a 2-run shot in the second, and then Kevin Pilar, a solo in the fourth. And as Cole Hamels got the win.
Giants have been a fair bit better on the road than they've been at home in terms of run production.
Darvish typically works very deliberately. And another ball hit upstairs. It's Carlos Torres back at the plate. He's from Barquisimeto, Venezuela. Paul Nauert at first. The crew chief Angel Hernandez at second base. Ed Hickox over at third.
She's ready to play. First inning has not been an issue for Darvish this year. He's got a 2.52 first inning ERA. He's allowed 7 runs, only 1 in his last 6 starts. He's been good early.
Not much of a lead by Yastrzemski. Brewers have jumped on Adam Wainwright. 4 first-run innings in St. Louis. It's bounced to first. Rizzo to second, 1, and that'll be it. And that's out number 1, and here comes Longoria. Cardinals have won 3 in a row, as had the Cubs. Milwaukee's lost 3 straight.
Yeah, Brewers pitching has really been knocked around here lately. Cardinals have won 9 of their last 11. Got 22 home games left, just 17 on the road.
Adrian Hauser pitching for Milwaukee tonight will have a big lead as he takes the ball in the bottom of the first. Mike Moustakas with a 3-run homer. His 31st of the year. Fastball missed, low and outside on Longoria, the 2008 AL Rookie of the Year. 22 years old, playing for Joe Madden in Tampa Bay. the stance, pretty upright in the box. And he takes high. Longoria has played 150-plus games 7 times in his career. He's been pretty durable. Recently on the injured list, however, with plantar fasciitis in his left foot. He's batting .321 since returning in 13 games. And he golfs this one high and deep to left, and it's going to go. And the Giants strike first.
So much for that run of quality work in the first inning for Darvish, and really the only thing that's bitten him here in recent starts has been the long ball. Longoria, excuse me, with number 16 on the year. They're trying to go away, and that drifts over the inner third and down a little bit.
Ford home run replay at tomorrow's Giants starter.
I would say
in
this season of 2019, the season of the home run, you cannot be that aghast by a home run, Jeff.
Now Dickerson. Couple of pitches here have been borderline, and Darvish has not gotten the call. One ball, no strikes. Dickerson has been great with the Giants after being acquired from the Padres.
Yeah, he was red hot, cooled off, got hurt, and since coming back he's been really good again. All the numbers are outstanding. His slugging percentage up over 600. 396. 19 out of his last 48.
There's a strike on the cutter. It's 2-1. Longoria with that home run is now 7 shy of 300. And he's got 997 career RBIs. He's also got a 9-game hitting streak. That's going to get into the corner and right. Dickerson's got a double. Single homer double for the Giants here in the first inning.
Yeah, and the contact's been good, save for the ground ball by Jeanette. Yastrzemski, a solid line drive, single home run. Now this laser into the corner for a 2-base hit for Dickerson. 6 left-handed batters in the lineup for Bruce Bochy here tonight. And that's definitely the way you want to line it up against Darvish.
Stephen Vogt, left-handed hitting catcher, takes wide, ball 1. Cubs rotation has been so good here this last turn. Darvish battling some early adversity tonight against foul.
That's the one, the slider or cutter down and into the lefties. That's a pitch that normally is very effective for him. The strike to ball. You don't want to leave it on the plate. Start it on the plate, run it down and in. A lot of spin on that one. Tight rotation.
Vogt had a big game against the Cubs in San Francisco on July 24th, 3 for 4, and with a couple of doubles.
Another guy that played for Joe Madden. Vogt was a Ray for a time. Joe was telling me the other day that Vogt does a really good Joe Madden impersonation. Puts his leg up on top of a fungo bat and uses a lot of big words.
is hit on the ground, and Rizzo will backhand. Darvish covering. They get him. By the way, I think I said 4 first-run innings earlier. I meant 4 first-inning runs.
Yeah, they knew what you meant.
For Milwaukee. Off Adam Wainwright. I had all the words there. They just weren't in the right order.
Don't be so particular, people.
The Nationals leading 6-0 at Pittsburgh. They're in the 4th. They were cooled off last night, but they're scoring again in bunches tonight. Jumped all over Joe Musgrove for 6 in the 3rd. Pilar pops it up, foul ground, and no play for Rizzo.
Well, Musgrove looked like Cy Young the last time we saw him.
It was really good.
It's a funny game. It's a wacky sport, this baseball. And Darvish last time out was brilliant for 7 innings. Shutout baseball against the Phillies. He struck out 10. Did not walk a man. He hit a couple of batters. And that's the one where the Cubs had the meltdown in the bullpen late. He threw 92 pitches through 7. Probably wishes he'd gone back out there.
Right field, Castellanos will make the catch. He'll bat second against Derek Rodriguez, who will work with an early 2-0 lead.
There are times when we all need to celebrate.
Chris Bryant, towering blast off the board.
Benny's Beverage Depot, helping you celebrate the best times of your life.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
I wish I could shake your hand.
Granted. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
You got your homework?
Yeah.
Yeah? Hey.
What's the role of a car company? To take your kids to and from school?
Don't forget your science project.
We think it can be something bigger.
Everybody take your seats. Today we're going to...
This summer, Volkswagen is supporting America's teachers. Visit your VW dealer to learn how you can join in. During the Volkswagen Drive Bigger event, get a $1,000 Drive Bigger purchase bonus plus 1.9% APR financing for 60 months on 2019 Tiguan models.
I get it all the time. Have you lost weight? Of course I have. Ever since I started renting from National. Because National lets me lose the weight at the counter and choose any car in the aisle. And I don't wait when I return, thanks to Drop and Go. At National, I can lose the weight and keep it off.
Looking good, Patrick.
I know. Go National. Go like a pro.
Cubs Southwest starting 9. Hayward, Castellanos, and Bryant at the top. Chris looking for a bounce back night. 0 for 5 last night. Rizzo had 2 homers in the opener. Baez, the shortstop, 5th. Schwarber, the left fielder, 6th. Ian Happ gets the nod at second base, hitting 7th. Victor Caratini catching and batting 8th. And Darvish, the pitcher, 9th.
Giants defensively brought to you by the Fields Auto Group. Dickerson, Pilar, and Yastrzemski cover the outfield. Longoria's won 3 Gold Gloves. He's at third. Crawford's won 3 as well. He's at short. Jeanette and Belt cover the right side of the infield. Stephen Vogt has a hard time throwing out base stealers. He's behind the plate.
Derek Rodriguez making his Wrigley debut. Ball 1 on Jason Hayward.
Let's call him the Lexus Experience Amazing starting pitcher for the Giants tonight.
The leadoff man is presented by Benny's Beverage Depot. If Hayward gets a hit, Benny's will donate $100 to the Greater Chicago Food Depository. See a lot of fastballs from Rodriguez.
Yeah, he sits right around 91, 92. He'll touch 94. Pretty good command. Changeup can be a swing and miss pitch for him. Also mixes in a cutter and a curve. Cover that inside corner against the long arms of Jason Hayward, and do not want him to get extended. But now 3-1, you probably got to be willing to throw it over the plate or do that.
That is a leadoff walk. High-speed action powered by Xfinity. Home run in the first. Nicholas Castellanos last night ended up with 3 hits, and the Cubs win.
Ho hum. Does it just about every night. 55 total bases in the month of August. It's 3rd best in Major League Baseball.
South Florida matchup here. Rodriguez was born in Arlington, Texas, where his Hall of Fame father fought for the Rangers. Family moved to the Miami area when Derek was about 10. That's when Pudge signed with the Marlins. And he started his minor league career in the Twins organization as an outfielder. Swing and a miss.
That's a pretty good workout partner in the offseason. With your Hall of Fame dad catch your bullpens.
So he spent 7 seasons in the Twins chain. Pitched for 3 years, then played the outfield for 3 years, then converted to the mound. A high drive to left. This ball is gone. Tie game in the first.
And away we go. Oh hum indeed. Castellanos does it yet again. That's number 8 in a Cub uniform. Number 19 on the season. 362 feet to a very friendly part of the ballpark. It's a changeup. Up being the operative word here. Castellanos jumps all over it. I don't know that I've ever seen a pitcher give the home run sign before.
8th homer in 19 games with the Cubs. One 1-0 on Bryant. It's a strike right down the middle. That's why you bring your glove to the ballpark. Happy opening day, Nick.
Yeah. Who's happier with this run, Nick or his agent? He's going to get paid handsomely.
So each team with a first inning 2-run homer. The pitch, Bryant in the air, foul to right and to the seats.
Tonight, like last night, pretty calm in terms of the wind. Blowing pretty hard earlier, but it's really calmed down.
Lifted to right. That's Yastrzemski out there tonight. And out number 1.
He threw a couple very bold fastballs in that sequence.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Couple of shoes with the blue W. Part of the pattern. He's got 25 home runs. And over his last 2 games, his OPS is 3,489. 4 for 5, 3 homers, 4 walks, 4 RBIs, 5 runs.
Well, you know, it was just a matter of time before the power showed up again. The stretch there with just one long ball in what, 19 or 20 ball games. The Riz is back.
It's hit foul. I showed you Rodriguez last night, the tattoos on his arm. He's got one of Catwoman. And he's a huge DC Comics fan. He's very much into comic books and anything with a Batman logo on it. Just about hit him. 2-2. Baez next. And on the hands, and he fights it off.
Rodriguez does not waste time between pitches. I'm wondering if his dad, you know, who squatted behind home plate for what, 20 years or so, said, son, one thing to remember, work quickly.
It'll be Jeanette from second base to make the play. 2 down. Here's Javi.
Last year, Rodriguez 6-4, 19 starts, a couple of appearances out of the bullpen, a 2.81 ERA. You could certainly anticipate some regression. He doesn't strike out many. Batting average on balls in play last year was just 257. There's probably a bit of good fortune in the mix. The strikeout to walk ratio among pitchers with at least 70 innings pitched this year is 4th lowest in Major League Baseball.
Baez to chase. Nick Castellanos has a 3-game first inning home run streak. Here's the latest to tie it up at 2 apiece.
You're traded, kid. Chicago, pack your bags.
Hey, so you got traded to Texas.
What?
You're traded, Florida. You heard me.
You've been traded. Back to California.
Non-stop flights to the places you want to go. And the places you have to. That's transparency.
Hey, who are you? Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief. What? I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
What? What? What? What?
It happens.
And if you got cut rate car insurance, paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice.
So get all state.
I'd be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Toyota's National Clearance Event is on. Now's the time to get great deals on the last of the 2019s, including our most popular models, like the adventurous RAV4, stylish Highlander, sporty Camry, and more. Right now, during Toyota's National Clearance Event, you can get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2019 Toyota Highlander. The deals end September 3rd. Get yours before they're gone. Toyota, let's go places.
We move to the second
at Wrigley with this Miller Lite game report. Nick Castellanos, his 8th home run with the Cubs in 19 games. And equally impressive as his production at the plate might be the choreography of the handshakes with each and every guy. And the only ones I've gotten to talk about here with Rizzo, this is stirring up a pasta dish, dropping in the cheese and eating it, and then talking to Schwarber today. It's all about the back-to-back and the hips because that's big for them. And then the last thing with their arms, guys, bashing balls deep. And certainly he and Schwarber have been doing a lot of that. So you got to enjoy it, right?
I would not remember all of that. I would have one handshake that I would know. It's amazing. Thanks, Kelly. 1 strike on Brandon Belt. And literally, when you played back in the day, you would shake guys' hands, right? Like,
yeah, only
nice
if they
job.
hit it really far. If it wasn't over 400 feet, we wouldn't even acknowledge it. That's how tough we were. I'm not impressed by that.
There's a 1-1 from Darvish. Hoisted into center for Hayward, and he makes the play.
Yeah, you got to have a playbook. You got to write this stuff down and practice at home at night after the game, so you know everybody's handshake.
We want to welcome all our viewers watching on La Harpe Video and Data Services in La Harpe, Illinois.
Of course, if you're like Nick and you hit one every day, it's pretty easy to remember those handshakes.
Yeah, you get a lot of practice. Another Brandon. It's Crawford, the shortstop. First start of the series. And he takes a strike.
Crawford, like many of the Giants, better on the road than at home. He and Belt, as a matter of fact, they're dead last, and next to last in home batting average in the National League.
One and one the count.
That's not good for the mood in your home park, right?
Well, it's a festive atmosphere there, so I hope that would make up for it.
I dread this place. They have had a lot of moments, though, those two.
Two-time All-Star, 3-time Gold Glover, Brandon Crawford. On the ground, right to Ian Happ.
This series will wrap up here tomorrow. First pitch at 1:20. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today at Cubs.com.
The pitcher, Rodriguez, 5 out of 23. That's a .217 average. He can hit for a pitcher, but if he could really hit, he wouldn't pitch. Remember, he was an outfielder to start his minor league career. Strike one.
It's an easy 95 to the glove side. Don't forget about that one.
Shaky start for Darvish, but he's retired 4 in a row. And a chance for a quick second if he can get Rodriguez. And he does. Caratini will apply the tag. Bottom 2, 2-2 tie.
There's a reason the ice cream's so popular at Meijer.
It tastes like there's so much cake in Purple Cow birthday cake ice cream. Some people aren't sure if it's cake or ice cream. So it's kind of like having your cake and ice cream and eating it too. That's why the ice cream is so popular at Meijer.
Bullpen. Ghosting is bad. Don't ghost. Just tell them what's wrong.
How much dogs do you have?
I got 7 dogs.
Cubs win!
Welcome to Bay versus Ballplayer. Today, we are going to find out who knows Chris Bryant the best. All right, roll over.
You need something you can run to that makes you happy.
Cheers to a drink with fewer calories and carbs than a glass of white wine. What are you holding? Miller Lite. Hold true.
It would break your heart to see what we pull out of here every day.
Hey, you guys need some help?
Oh,
sure.
Yeah. JJ Watt.
What's up, man? How's it going? Check it out, man.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're just doing the right thing.
What's the dream?
My dream is for people to think twice before they throw something out.
Great play, baby.
I appreciate you having me out. You can swing a mean net, man.
There's a reason people feel more comfortable shopping at Meijer.
We offer every style and every size all together in one place. Because looking good should feel good too. That's why people feel more comfortable shopping at Meijer.
2-2 tie. Cubs will bat in the second, but first, a word from your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers.
It's the Honda Summer Spectacular event, which means more of this. The kind of elation you can only experience after getting a great deal on a Honda Civic or Civic hatchback. Or an Accord. All come standard with the Honda Sensing suite of safety and driver-assisted features. And as you can see, all will provide you with plenty of joy. Come be a part of it today.
Get a great deal on the Honda Accord and find your happy place at the Honda Summer Spectacular event.
Cubs will have Schwarber, Happ, and Caratini due against right-hander Derek Rodriguez. Low to Schwarber, ball one. He hit 2 walks last night.
Be ready right here, Schwarbs.
Was, and he bounces to Belt, who will take it to the bag. Thanks to the fine folks from Bona for supplying the crew meal tonight. And we dug into a couple of sandwiches. We got some pasta and everything you want. And we fed our wonderful TV crew. There's Ian Happ. Outside, ball one. Those beef sandwiches, they pack a punch.
You're good for extra innings.
Yes. Two balls, no strikes on the Cubs second baseman.
Green light. Go ahead.
It has picked up a little bit left to right as Happ draws the walk. And that'll bring up the catcher Caratini. Bill and Donna Graham are watching from New Orleans, rooting on the Cubs tonight. A nice note from Barbara Petrusiak from Westchester, Illinois. To show you how dedicated Cubs fans are, Barb sent a beautiful handwritten note. So thought you would enjoy a copy of my family's history with the Chicago Cubs. basically a book. And it's like some articles, pictures, games they went to. It's like a big scrapbook. So thank you, Barbara. And several generations of Cubs fans. Outside, 1-1. I bet there are literally a half dozen books every year written about the Cubs. I mean, published books. After the World Series, it's probably more like a couple dozen. But you and I, every homestand, we get a lot of mail, and invariably there'll be a book. Sometimes it's fiction with a Cubs backdrop or Wrigley Field involved somehow, and other times it's just a historical look at the franchise. Runner goes, and Caratini takes inside. Hat is safe. And his first steal of the year.
Yeah, I think the running game would be in play for both these clubs here tonight. Darvish has a hard time holding base runners, and Vogt does not have a strong arm, and he's not particularly quick either. That was a bit of a floater down there to second base. Happ did have a good jump.
It's a National Car Rental Cubs stolen base. You know what I'm going to do? I'll try to remember this week. I want to take a picture of my baseball bookshelf in the office. Got one side as Caratini walks of the library. It's like all baseball books. And I bet you I have 50 Cubs books easily.
Have you read them all?
No. But I'm trying. I'd like to.
Is there a definitive
kind of my off-season
book
reading
out there?
What's that?
Is there a definitive Cubs book out there?
No, I think
right?
the history's too long to really have a definitive book. I think Tom Verducci's book, Cubs Way, is a good one about the 16 season.
George Will's book I thought was very good.
Yes. Bunted foul by Darvish. Brian Butterfield gives the signs from third base. Rodriguez, like Tyler Beede last night, building up a pretty high pitch count early on. Beede went 4 innings with 3 runs on 6 hits. The runs were 3 solo homers by Cubs bats. Foul ball.
A lot going on there, but in actuality, nothing going on there. Carlos Torres, the home plate umpire, ruled foul. So everybody will back up and reset.
Yep. So 1-2 on Darvish. Swings away the base hit. Happ around first, going to try to score. Throw to the plate, not in time. Darvish makes it 3-2.
How about that? A little ambush surprise party by Darvish. They're trying to bunt. That wasn't working out, so let's pull it back and take a whack at it. Try the old slug bunt. got the perfect pitch to a hanging belly button high curveball. Aggressive send here by Brian Butterfield. That's a clinic right there.
So a visit from the pitching coach, Kurt Young. And back to the top in Hayward. First and second, one out and a run in.
Well, he's been tentative. He walked the leadoff man, walked Hayward to start the game. He's walked 2 in this inning. But then every now and then he'll make a mistake and throw the fastball over the heart of the plate. And that's what Hayward's looking for right here.
Grounds to first, Belt to second. One relay to first is going to be late. So they'll be at the corners for Castellanos with 2 down.
Fans now have the ability to purchase 50/50 raffle tickets online within the Chicago city limits. When half the net proceeds from the Cubs raffle ticket sales, the other half benefits Cubs charities. Visit Cubs.com/raffle to secure your tickets.
Castellanos 2-run homer in the first inning. The strange thing about that home run is that he pulled it. Here comes Pilar. Can't get there in time. A run in. Hayward the third. It's 4-2. Castellanos has knocked in 3 here in the first 2 innings.
The walk set the table. Slug bunt by Darvish. Now a little cutter right off the end of the bat. Castellanos, an aggressive hitter. Doesn't walk all that often, but when he swings it, good things have been happening. Just a little floater out into shallow right center.
Bryant, strike 1. Outside on a curve. Chris hitless to start the series. That's here with runners at the corners. Cubs put up 2 in the first on the Castellanos homer. Darvish and Castellanos with singles knocking in runs here in the second. One and 2.
He's made a couple mistakes with his changeup. When he keeps it down, that's a very effective pitch. His best chance to get a strikeout, and perhaps his best chance to get a ground ball.
By vote.
This Bochy might be going to the bat phone here pretty soon.
That's all you did.
Check the sky overhead. Too bad Matt Harvey wasn't on this team.
You mentioned the walks. Cubs have taken 3 tonight. All of those guys have come around to score. and 3 RBI hits. Swing and a miss to end the inning. If the Cubs add, Darvish gave them the lead. Castellanos making it 4-2 after 2.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. Any accounts and descriptions from this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs.
As a catcher, you need to know what to do once the ball is in play. For a legal case, you need to be prepared as well.
Please put my number in your phone right now for when you need me. 312-6-million. Injury law made personal. That's Incan law.
Twisted Tea is the perfect daytime drink, made with real brewed tea and just a touch of lemon. What you say we do a little day drinking. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Unwind with a twist.
And here we go, folks.
It's your favorite hot dog bun, mustard, and overpriced watered-down beer.
Are you sure you want to eat all that? Because you already weigh more than your team's batting average.
Let's just toast to our anniversary. Oh no, it's corked.
Let's just watch the game. I tweeted all of your friends to come over, but I guess no one showed up.
That's okay. I invited one of your friends too.
It's out of here.
Give a real anniversary gift this year. Escape to the Champagne Lodge in Willowbrook. Book your next special memory at the Champagne Lodge today. You know you deserve it.
Hi, I'm attorney Ernesto Borges of Bill Busters.
Can Bill Busters stop creditors from calling day and night?
Yes.
Can Bill Busters wipe out credit card debt and payday loans?
Yes.
Can Bill Busters stop a garnishment?
Yes.
Can Bill Busters stop a foreclosure?
And the sale of our home?
Yes. Call Bill Busters. We can help you.
I went to Bill Busters and I am gonna get some sleep tonight.
Who are you gonna call? Bill Busters.
Cubs fans, show your team pride with Cubs checking and an official Cubs debit card. Only available at your local Wintrust Community Bank. Go to wintrust.com/Cubs to learn more.
Cubs lead 4-2. Yu Darvish back to work here in the third. He's got the go-ahead hit tonight. Mike Yastrzemski takes high.
The son of a Hall of Famer and a grandson of a Hall of Famer in this ball game for the Gents. Yastrzemski, a long time in the minor leagues before getting this opportunity, and boy, he's taking full advantage. Between AAA and the big leagues, he's hit 28 home runs this year. He had never had more than 15 in a minor league season.
Giants have already surpassed their home run total from last season. And we're in mid-August.
Yastrzemski's 16 home runs, the most by a Giant rookie since Buster Posey had 18 in 2010. Franchise record belongs to Jim Ray Hart. 31 his rookie year, 1964.
Posey was the rookie of the year that 2010 season. The runner-up was Jason Hayward. Three balls and a strike.
And as you mentioned last night, Posey and Hayward battled for a state championship in high school in Georgia.
Three and two with Jeanette waiting on deck.
Darvish struggles in this park. well documented. Lately, it's been really good, though. Coming into tonight, his last 3 here at Wrigley, just 1 run in 17 innings.
Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Tomorrow, the finale of this series, first pitch at 1:20, and up to the first 10,000 early arriving fans, 21 and older, receive a Cubs ice cube tray. To purchase tickets, visit Cubs.com.
Speaking of Morrow, the Cubs announced today Brandon Morrow will not pitch here in 2019. Another setback. Not really counting on him being available, but looked at it as a bonus if he were able to get back. So it's pretty possible, and I would say likely his last game as a Cub was the final day before the All-Star break last year. When he was healthy, he was really good. What are we thinking there?
Got a little Bob Ross action working.
One and one on Jeanette.
Oh, he's even got his paints with him. He's going to paint the corners.
Zone curve, 71.
Slow moving Uncle Charlie. Scooter's got a lot to play for here between now and the end of the year. One, the Giants are still in this wild card race, but going to reestablish his value heading into free agency. Ticked it. 50 home runs combined the last 2 seasons. Limited due to injury this year. At just a little over 30 years of age, the Giants position players, the oldest group in MLB.
Jeanette will turn 30 next May. And he strikes out. That's 3 in a row now for Darvish.
Tend to come in bunches when he starts to get the feel. Spin it to win it is the motto for Yu Darvish.
Longoria hit a 2-run homer in the opening inning. And it's high for a ball. Really, the fastball, JD, is just a show me pitch, isn't it?
Yeah,
a lot of times for Darvish.
Yeah, he feels a lot more comfortable, and you can understand with that cutter or slider. It's such a good weapon for him. Longoria got a fastball last time. Looked like a fastball anyway. Sometimes it's hard to tell with Darvish. He was just missing his spots, trying to go down and away, missed badly off the plate. And again, trying to hit that outside corner at the knees. And one more try, and this time the miss is down and in a little bit. 92. It didn't have the life on it, and it was in the wrong spot. That's the one he was trying to make the first go around. can be a tough pitch to command. That glove side fastball, when you're trying to drive that ball all the way across the plate to the outside corner.
He just struck out the side. 4 in a row for Darvish. And the Cubs will bat in the third, leading by 2.
Save big money on all of your projects now at Menards. Right now, over 230 stock Fight electric LED bulbs are on sale. This 4,000 lumen LED light bulb replaces 300-watt bulbs and uses 87% less energy than standard incandescents. It's just $19.99. Brighten your home with Lithonia lighting. This LED flat panel is only $64.97. This LED wrap light is perfect for closets, storage rooms, and offices. It's just $79.99 now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
It's the Labor Day sale at Mattress Firm. For a limited time, we're offering a king mattress for the price of a queen and a queen for the price of a twin. It's our best deal of the season with store-wide savings of up to $600. Plus, take home a free adjustable base with your mattress purchase of just $4.99. Our customers are raving about these deals. Experience it yourself today at the Mattress Firm Labor Day sale. Your budget stretches further at Mattress Firm.
Summer's not stopping or slowing down. So take advantage of all of summer's opportunities with our limited time offers while you still can. Hurry into the Acura Summer Performance event going on now.
Visit your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Acura dealer for attractive offers on the RDX.
4 lines of unlimited data for $100 a month.
Boop! That makes 10 million and 1 smiles on cricket.
There's 4 of us, so.
10 million and 5.
4.
Point is, you got a deal. Join over 10 million customers smiling on cricket.
Welcome back. A 4-2 Cubs lead, bottom of the third. You can follow our Cubs insider, Tony Andracki, on NBCSportsChicago.com, presented by Nationwide agent Jeff Vukovich. Enjoy getting to know Vuk as much as you do the jingle. Nationwide is on your side.
Rodriguez to Rizzo, and a called strike. 4-2 for the home team here in the third. Cubs continue to be great here at home. They've won 14 of 17 in the friendly confines, 13-3 here since the break.
Strength of this Giant club has been their bullpen. They've got an 8-man pen. Last night, Tyler Beatty was the starter, lasted just 4, and it could be a short night for Derek Rodriguez if he doesn't get things turned around here pretty soon.
Rodriguez continues to work quickly. Volk pointing down in the dirt.
Didn't quite get it there, did he?
It's a requirement to be in the Giants rotation to have at least shoulder length hair.
It's the Lincecum model.
Jeff Samardzija. Johnny Cueto at times has pretty long hair. He kind of ruined the narrative there. It's Beatty. Most of them. to center for a base hit. Rizzo keeps hitting.
Wield that magic wand. Quieter that time. Going to be short and small with 2 strikes. Choke up a little bit. Play a little pepper with the center fielder.
Into the upper deck by Baez.
Marcus Stroman, pitching for the Mets tonight, left the ball game after 4 innings with left hamstring tightness.
Pilar with the really cool orange shoes. Can't miss him. Let's check in with Kelly Kroll.
Well, guys, Kyle Schwarber will be hosting his 3rd annual block party this Friday to raise funds for his neighborhood's Heroes campaign, which is a cause that is very near and dear to his heart, as he told me earlier.
Improve quality of life for them, and to be able to say thank you, I think, is the biggest thing. And you know, I think the other thing too is, like I said, the family side. You know, showing the families big respect as well, because I grew up in it. You know, I know what it's like with my dad and my sister serving. It's not easy.
It's become a very rewarding campaign for him, guys. And of course, food, cocktails, a live and silent auction, and his teammates. What more could you ask for on Friday? The block party. Fans can still buy tickets, and of course, Cubs.com/block party.
These are all great events Cubs players put on for charity.
I hope there's a bounce house.
That feels more like a Wednesday late afternoon event than a Friday night in Chicago.
For a small donation, you can go into the bounce house with 3 of your favorite Cubs. Just jump up and down.
And former Cub Tommy La Stella will make sure the bounce house shows up.
Schwarber got a pitch to hit last time he was up there. Got a 1-0 fastball, pretty much center cut. He just got on top of it and grounded to first.
Rodriguez set. Here's a 2-1. Kyle deep left center. That baby will go. The bleachers are a bounce house right now. It's 6-2.
They're so good when he looks to go the other way. He's so strong. Certainly this ballpark in that direction cannot hold him when he gets a hold of it. And back to the fastball, kind of like the pitch he tried to pull last time. This time he stays through it, gets extended. It's the Ford home run replay. He gets over the club lead. That's number 29 for Kyle.
Two in the first, 2 in the second, and another pair here in the third.
Now Bruce Bochy has to decide how much bullpen he wants to use tonight. Try to prevent this one from getting away.
Roll to second base. Jeanette's got it. So Schwarber now has sole possession of the team lead with his 29th, just past Javi Baez. I think pretty good chance Cubs will have 4 30-homer performers this season.
Likely would have had 5 had Contreras not gotten hurt.
As a team, they've hit 199 this season. Dickerson over toward the line to retire Caratini. The lead is now 4 after 3.
Four Seasons, how can we help you?
It's the air conditioner. He's having another breakdown. Hurry!
Remain calm. We are on our way.
With 24-hour emergency repair and same-day installation, Four Seasons can replace your AC for as little as $24.95. Furnace and AC combos from $36.95, and take advantage of 0% interest for 5 years.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
The redesigned Jeep Cherokee has best-in-class technology and over 80 safety and security features. So the further you go, the more connected you'll feel. Feel free to do it all at the Summer of Jeep and get a great deal on Jeep Cherokee.
Now get 0% financing for 72 months on the 2019 Jeep Cherokee.
Chicago is my kind of town because of its people, culture, and restaurants. Chicago is also my kind of town because there's no better place to shop for wine than Binny's Beverage Depot, and I've been everywhere. If you can't find it at Binny's, it's probably not worth drinking.
We trust USA more than any other company out there. They give us excellent customer service every time.
Our 18-year-old was in an accident. USA took care of her car rental and getting her car towed. All I had to take care of was making sure that my daughter was okay.
If I met another veteran and they were with another insurance company, I would tell them, you need to join USAA because they have better rates and better service.
We're the Gomez family.
We're the Rivera family. We are the Kirby family, and we are USAA members for life.
Get your auto insurance quote today.
Cubs lead 6-2 here in the 4th. Now a word from Advocate Healthcare.
Hello world, here's a dance that we're doing. Come on, get healthy. Put your heart in getting out and moving to keep us healthy.
Don't miss a beat. With the region's largest heart program, Advocate connects you to the highest quality care. Let's make healthy happen.
Sharing a moment gets everybody cruising. Come on, get healthy. Come on, get healthy.
The 4th inning is brought to you by Toyota and the all-new 2019 RAV4.
Ceremonial first pitch. Omer Osman, guest of NBC Sports Chicago, throwing out a first pitch tonight. Dickerson, Vogt, Pilar here in the Giants' 4th. Nobody has put a ball in play since Crawford grounded out in the 2nd. So we have a pretty good ability on our pitch cast to identify pitches, but it is a little tricky with Yu Darvish. Because of the way he manipulates the ball. So you'll see his cutter, 83 to 89, the slider 79 to 84, and anything below the upper 70s is a curveball, but he's got a kind of a hybrid cutter four-seamer too that he throws. 2-1.
Throw a split finger pitch at 90-91. A straight changeup sometimes will be that hard as well.
Rizzo has it. Is almost always the case. A perfect feed to the pitcher at the bag. Now Vogt. We got going on with Brandon Belt. He's supposed to be in the hole, but he's kind of half in the on-deck circle and half in the dugout. Look at this. You ever seen that?
I have not. Time him up. He's doing his due diligence.
So then when he goes to the plate, he digs a hole in the back of the batter's box that's about 9 inches deep. And that back foot. Instead of tapping the plate, we just tap the railing.
Yeah. Just doing some visualization.
Swing and a miss. Vogt out on strikes. Now tonight's Rocket Mortgage game changer. Second pitcher since 1908 to have an 8 strikeout, no walk line for 4 straight starts. Jeff Samardzija did it 2 years ago. Darvish has not walked a man tonight. And Pilar, an aggressive hitter, unlikely to take one here, which probably means he will.
Yeah, he's aggressive and he's been swinging a hot bat, so he's definitely in swing mode. 410 average in August. 1233 OPS. Second in the National League.
Bounce to third. Bryant throws him out, and they go quietly. 1, 2, 3 for the third consecutive inning. Cubs 6, Giants 2 in the fourth.
You're traded, kid. Chicago, pack your bags.
Hey, so you got traded to Texas.
What?
You're traded, Florida. You heard me.
You've been traded back to California.
Non-stop flights to the places you want to go. And the places you have to. That's transparency.
Culver's chicken sandwiches are proof that raised right tastes right.
I really care about the food we eat, and that all starts here.
The chicken that we serve to our kids is grown right here on our farm.
What does it mean to raise chickens the right way?
It's just a combination of things. Just the low-stress environment that they're in, the highest quality feeds makes a tender and tastier chicken.
This is chicken raised right.
Our grilled chicken, our crispy chicken, and our spicy crispy chicken, they are amazing.
Welcome to delicious.
It's time to make room for new model year Kias, so come check out your favorites. Get great deals on vehicles loaded with advanced technology features, like the 2019 Optima and Sorento with available lane keeping assist. And with 12 IIHS top safety picks, you'll find the Kia that's perfect for you, all with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
Ooh, I think we found it.
Or did it find you?
Wow.
Hurry in to Kia's summer clearance event to lease the 2019 Sportage LX for $189 a month or get 0% APR for 75 months.
Make your thoughts come alive this school year. Post-it brand. Think loud.
Cubs lead 6-2. Time now for the American Family Insurance Dream Fearlessly. Castellanos has made his home runs count since he was acquired from Detroit. And he is due third here in the inning. Darvish with a go-ahead hit in the second. Takes a strike. Doug Glanville is with us tonight with more on Castellanos.
And when you see the performance of Castellanos since his acquisition, the question I ask is, how in the world do you get this guy out? Where do you pitch him? And Castellanos has continued to deliver in so many different facets of what you do in covering the plate. So you compare the 8 home runs to all fields, all pitchers, lefties, righties, and this is something that he's taken to the next level since getting here. 6 of his home runs to left field, 9 of his home runs to the middle of the field, 4 home runs to opposite field, and he's continued this trend at a compounding level since he's been here. So the question is, how do you pitch this guy? And so far, he's shown that he's hit the changeup for power. He's hit fastballs. He's jumped on the first pitch. He's hit late in the count. He's hit behind in the count. So everything is falling his way right now, but he is literally one step ahead of every pitcher he's faced since he's gotten here.
It's not always the case, JD, when you switch leagues in the middle of the year.
Right, yeah. The thinking is that the pitcher has the advantage. And the hitter's getting his first looks at him now, I'm sure, because of interleague play. Castellanos has seen a fair number of the pitchers that the Cubs have faced, but probably doesn't have a big book on many of them.
1-0 on Hayward.
But, you know, he has a very simplistic approach to this game. You know, he doesn't break down a lot of video. He doesn't worry too much about what the opposing pitcher does. He wants to know how hard he throws and what his out pitch is.
Right.
He's just looking for the ball. You've seen it really well, obviously.
Longoria backing up Rodriguez, who could not grab that spinner. And 2 down.
Yeah, part of it, guys, is when you have the confidence that you can hit anyone's fastball. And not only does he have that confidence, he shows it in the stats, showing that he can handle any fastball in any location. So you trust your hands in that scenario, and if you get locked in, you can just adjust off of the next pitch, because you're not worried about anybody beating you. You're like, oh well, you can't throw a fastball by me, so now I'm going to worry about getting on that soft stuff, that secondary stuff. And when he's locked in, he's locating it well. He's able to zone it up. So right now, all of that is working well in sync for him, and the results are there.
I thought we had a note earlier, Doug, about expected slugging, and you know, in Castellanos' case, I don't have any doubt that there have been at least a couple of home runs he's hit in this ballpark that would not have been homers at Comerica Park. And a lot of balls he thought should be home runs there that weren't. And he's 3 for 3 tonight, so good timing.
No, it's a great point, Len. And you watch the way he attacks, right? So you go away, that's a cutter, wild pitch. And then he goes to slider. That's a nice pitch. That's where he was trying to locate it. But then leaves that changeup up. And as soon as it catches that heart of the plate, he stays back well enough to go back. Now this scenario, look at this pitch. This is a 2-seamer running in on the hands, and he stays inside the ball. So watch his hands here as he pulls them in his body, between his body and the ball. Look at the hands. So he goes through that motion. Now, if you're pulling the ball,
go ahead and finish.
If you're pulling the ball fully, that's a ball you could hook foul, but he stays inside and keeps it fair.
He's really good at that. Jeanette makes the catch in fair territory. And that'll end the Cubs' 4th. First time they haven't scored tonight. They lead this game 6-2.
Cubs baseball on NBC Sports Chicago is brought to you by Fix Auto, the first words that should come to mind after an accident.
It's a familiar feeling, the first chill in the summer air, and each day shorter than the last. This is what you live for. It's your season. So head to Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's Fall Hunting Classic sale and event.
While America celebrated the fall of Prohibition, Jim Beam didn't raise a single glass. He wanted his first drink to be of his own bourbon. He didn't have much money, but he did have a few friends, people who were raised the right way. Over 120 days, they rebuilt the distillery. And while their names might not be on our bottle, it's because of them we can raise this bourbon today. Jim Beam, raised right.
The rule of 3 states,
Things that come in threes are inherently more appealing. We couldn't agree more. Three SUVs, one GMC. Get this low-mileage lease on this 2019 GMC Terrain SLE for around $229 per month. Plus, current eligible non-GM lessees can get $1,500 additional lease cash. We are professional-grade GMC.
Here's your Buick, sir.
Actually, that's my Buick.
How are we gonna fit in your mom's Buick?
Easy.
I like that new Buick.
Me too.
I was actually talking about that Buick.
I knew that.
Did you?
Buick's fresh new lineup is full of surprises. Get this low-mileage lease on this 2019 Envision for around $279 per month. Plus, current eligible GM lessees get an additional $1,500 lease cash.
Welcome back. This is exciting. Tomorrow the Cubs are offering golfers, caddies, and fans of the game a special ticket offer. Fans purchasing through the special ticket offer will receive a Cubs jersey-shaped golf towel. A portion of net proceeds will be donated to the Western Golf Association Evans Scholars Foundation. For more details and tickets, Cubs.com/special ticket offers. Joe Madden just had his charity tournament on Monday. The final tally yet, but yesterday he said he thought it was around $200,000 raised.
11 consecutive Giants retired by Yu Darvish. Ball one on Brandon Belt. We want to congratulate Jake and Brooke Siraki. Jake, a Cubs Major League scout. They just welcomed their second daughter into the world, Peyton Brianna Siraki. Congratulations, everybody doing well. 2-0. Two and one, the count to Belt.
Belt's had a very nice run with the Giants. Lifetime OPS a little over 800. And in that second tier, you got Votto and Freeman and Rizzo, Goldschmidt. Belt's been a good, solid player for a number of years now. In 2011, he broke in with the Giants.
Got him looking.
Number 6, it comes on the curveball, drops it right over the outside corner at the knees.
Carol Strickler enjoyed that strikeout, celebrating a birthday tonight in Huntington, Indiana. Cubs could end up in first place tonight. The score and the one in St. Louis hold up. 5-0 Brewers in the bottom of the 5th. Nationals 9-0 in the 8th at Pittsburgh tonight. They're going to have a quick turnaround Friday afternoon. They've got a night game tomorrow in Pittsburgh. Cubs are familiar with that drill as Crawford will get it to the wall in right center. And that snaps a string of 12 straight batters retired by Darvish.
Yeah, outfielders haven't had to handle much out there this evening. This time Crawford puts a good swing on it, splits the gap. He's Had very good numbers in his career here at Wrigley Field.
Donovan Solano, a little pinch hit for Rodriguez. Another short start for the Giants. And Sam Coonrod up in their bullpen.
And they being the Giants and Bruce Bochy, they lean heavily on Samardzija and Bumgarner to cover innings for them in the rotation. The other guys are willing to make that quick move to the pen. It becomes a little bit easier now as you get closer to September call-ups. And again, this is a dire times for the Giants as they try to hang in this wild card race. Coach doesn't look too stressed.
He never does.
No.
So Solano bats for the pitcher. Runner at second, one away. Half swing, that counts as a full swing. I suppose they could change the rules at some point and it would be 0.5.
That's what we need.
It wasn't ball one. It was a half a strike.
I still like my possession arrow idea on these check swings.
Yeah.
Solano is from Barranquilla, Colombia. There's 23 big leaguers from that country all time. Jose Quintana, also from Colombia.
Leo Tehran. Renteria.
Yeah, he's probably the most accomplished.
The Cabreras. Right. Orlando and Holbert.
How about Sugar Ray Merriman? Familiar with him, or Merriamone? Pitcher for the Braves, 16 games in 2015.
Yeah, that name sounds familiar, actually. Yeah, recent. Still 1-2 on Solano.
Well, he's done a very nice job. He's batting .333, hitting the ball with authority, a very high line drive rate, leading to that big batting average. What's Victor want here? Whatever you want. Bring it on. You throw it, I'll catch it.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. 7 strikeouts for Darvish. This is remarkable what he's done.
Yeah.
97 strikeouts to 7 walks over his last 13 starts.
This is a guy, and we mentioned it last time and the time before that. In the first half of the season or thereabouts, he had the highest walk rate in the game, and since then he's got the lowest walk rate in the game. On pace to have the best strikeout to walk ratio in the second half of all time. Now, going back to at least 1933, just about everybody in the top of that list has pitched in the last few years. Explosion of strikeouts.
Off the inside, it's 2-0.
You know, all those guys, the analytic guys at Fangraphs and Baseball Prospectus, they're going to be digging deep into the numbers on you, Darvish, this winter. What fueled this turnaround? How crazy was it that he went from such an extreme in terms of his struggles with his control to so dominant? Remember earlier this year when he was asked about it, he was like, "Why walk people? That's what I do." And that's who he pretty much has always been. He's always been a high strikeout, high walk guy. Now he's been able to eliminate the free passes. Tip your hat to Darvish, obviously. He's the guy out there executing it, but tip of the cap as well to Tommy Hotovy and Mike Borzello. All the work they've done.
Putting together well the game plan.
Yeah. Brad Mills, let's put the scouting report together.
Will get back out of play. And he has largely been very good, but even when he gives up runs, you don't have that feeling of regret, right? That maybe a Rodriguez will have tonight. These 3 walks all turn into runs. I don't feel like you're giving the other team anything. They've got to earn it.
Now, most of the runs he's allowed during this stretch have been on long balls. And sometimes there's kind of a randomness to it.
That's well hit to left, and it's gone. Yastrzemski to the opposite way, and it's a 6-4 ball game.
More randomness.
That is the 4th 2-run homer in this game.
Uprising out of nowhere here. Darvish in complete command. Crawford hits the double. Then with 2 outs, Yastrzemski has really done a nice job. That's a good swing. That's a backdoor breaking ball. Up a little bit, yeah, for sure. But this is all about the approach of Yastrzemski staying on that ball. Look at the head.
And father would be proud of that swing. So a 2-run ball game. Jeanette takes in the dirt.
Ryan Joseph, Jeanette, in case you were wondering.
Up toward the end of the bat, Castellanos with a circular route as he makes the catch. Yastrzemski goes yard. It's a 6-4 game in the 5th.
You're gonna need a new toothbrush.
So I've been living with AT&T for a while now. The internet speeds I'm getting aren't exactly the ones listed in their ads. AT&T, why am I paying the same price for a fraction of the speed you advertise?
So you're saying you want fast internet?
Yeah.
Buckle up.
Stop living with AT&T. It's time to switch to Xfinity. Ask about download speed up to 400 megabits per second, or even faster, up to 1 gig. Click, call, or visit a store today.
You got your homework?
Yeah.
Yeah? Hey.
What's the role of a car company? To take your kids to and from school?
Don't forget your science project.
We think it can be something bigger.
Everybody take your seats. Today we're going to...
This summer, Volkswagen is supporting America's teachers. Visit your VW dealer to learn how you can join in. During the Volkswagen Drive Bigger event, get a $1,000 Drive Bigger purchase bonus plus 1.9% APR financing for 60 months on 2019 Tiguan models.
Okay, paint a picture for me.
This will be the kitchen.
Yeah, and we'd like to put a fire pit out there and a dock with
A boat, maybe.
Why haven't you started building?
Well, Tyler's off to college.
And Mom's getting older.
And eventually we would like to retire.
Yeah, it's a lot, but TD Ameritrade can help you build a plan for today and tomorrow.
Great. Can you help us pour the foundation too?
I think you want a house near the lake, not in it.
Come with a goal, leave with a plan. TD Ameritrade.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan with a Cubs studio update. Wilson Contreras worked out at Wrigley Field for the first time since injuring his hamstring back on August the 3rd. President Theo Epstein said hopefully soon he'll progress to baseball activities. For more, download the My Teams app. Post-game show follows immediately. Back to our guys, Len and JD at Wrigley.
Cap, thank you. Time for T-Mobile's connection to the game. Lucas Giolito against that high-powered Twins offense. Shut him out on 3 hits, 12 strikeouts for the big right-hander.
Yeah, Giolito having a breakout year in All-Star season. Now that note at the bottom is that White Sox 4th complete game, right? Not his. Nobody throws 4 complete games in a season anymore.
That is correct. He's got 3 of them. Rizzo gets hit. Coonrod's first pitch of the night.
Well, an opportunity to start a rally, a painful one at that. Coonrod trying to throw a 2-seam fastball on that front hip back to the inside corner pitch. And he didn't get the desired movement.
Baez bats with a man on. Nobody out. Rizzo hit for the 140th time in his career. 22 plunkings this season.
Coonrod, a rookie, 17 appearances thus far. He's been good with a 2.25 ERA. Throws hard. Fastball 96 miles per hour.
Yastrzemski's got it. Throw back to first, a little late. Bad luck again. Baez has lined out twice. Schwarber with an opposite field homer in the 3rd.
He's going to get a first pitch changeup here.
Just below the box.
But Schwarber, I think he has a reputation being a first ball fastball hitter, and he's pretty patient. Attack that first pitch all that often. And a lot of times it's out of the zone. You feel like pitchers, if they were a little more aggressive, they might be able to steal strike one. Try to work him out of the zone. He doesn't chase. He doesn't chase out of the zone. You know, you can beat him. He'll strike out, but it's he's not flailing away chasing a lot of bad balls.
Southpaw hit well, but this one will be caught. Yastrzemski just onto the warning track.
I think that one maybe got in on him just a little bit.
Hey, these fans have been sharing their Cubs fandom all night long. Post your pics and use hashtag #AuthenticFan. And you may be featured later in our telecast. Two outs. It's Ian Happ, who has walked, stolen a base, scored a run, and grounded out.
Not a bad idea to check on Anthony. Every now and then he'll try a little sneak attack. It feels like they're not paying attention. Coonrod is, first of all, it sounds like a nickname, but it's his real name. You think it would be like a guy named Coonley. You know, hey, Coonrod, what's up, man? He is from the St. Louis area. 5th round pick of the Giants back in 2014. Grew up in Carrollton, Illinois.
To southern Illinois. Carbondale. And making his 18th big league appearance. He's trying to keep his team in this game.
He had a 6.96 ERA at AAA this year.
Check on Rizzo.
Now they're treating him like a base stealer.
Not running. And the ball is tapped foul. Cardinals on the board, trailing 5-2. They're in the 6th, hosting Milwaukee.
You said Hauser tonight for the Brewers, right?
Yep.
He's been pretty good here lately. They need somebody to step up in that rotation.
Checked. That's Ed Hickox down at 3rd.
I mentioned earlier that Marcus Stroman had to come out of his game for the Mets tonight. Probably would have seen him in that series in New York, and we may still kind of have to assume it's at least the start.
Rays scored 2 in the bottom of the 9th to beat the Mariners 7-6, so they avoid a sweep. (3-2). Rizzo runs. Ball 4. We'll set it up for Caratini.
A lot of free traffic tonight. The 4th walk to go along with a hit by pitch.
Position player pitching alert. Jose Osuna now working for the Pirates. That's a base hit. The Cubs are going to cash in again after a walk. Rizzo scores. 7-4. Well, every time the Giants walk a Cub, it comes back to bite them. And it is a Gallagher insurance run.
And that is so Victor Caratini, man. That's his stroke right there. Inside out, shoot it the other way. Here comes the freight train, rounding third, heading for home. Chugging into the station.
Darvish fouls upstairs. He knocked in the go-ahead run in the second.
And pull something, you.
Pull something?
Yeah,
We're talking about the pitch.
Yeah, like, there's a big swing there. It looked like something like that. Something
Don't
uncomfortable.
want him to pull anything. Caratini just stole second. There's his first career stolen base. Bouncer to short, gobbled up by Crawford. Cubs add one. And now lead 7-4 after 5.
This is the story of John Smith. Not this John Smith. Or this John Smith. Or any of the other hundreds of John Smiths that are Humana Medicare Advantage members. No, it's this John Smith, who met with Humana to create a personalized care plan. At Humana, we have more ways to care for your health, and we find one that works just for you, no matter what your name is.
Fidelity is redefining value with 0 account fees for brokerage accounts and 0 minimums to open an account. At Fidelity, those zeros really add up.
Experience unparalleled customer service in a world-class facility. Experience unprecedented selection of new and certified pre-owned Jaguar and Land Rover vehicles. Experience our state-of-the-art service facility, staffed by top-rated Jaguar Land Rover technicians equipped with the newest diagnostic technology, delivering unmatched precision and speed. Experience values that don't just meet your expectations, they exceed them. Experience the all-new Jaguar Land Rover Schwarber. Welcome to the circle.
Ah, yes, the weekend. So, are you and your friends gonna pop the top on some light beers after an exercise-a-thon? Where you spend all day doing some sort of epic hiking, biking, rollerblading thing? No. You got real work to do, involving fire and smoke and throwing back another Shiner Light Blonde. And that is the only thing you're sweating.
Welcome back here to Wrigley on Authentic Fan Night. I'm so excited to introduce Melissa Hurd, who we've created kind of a friendship over the years. She shows up at all kinds of Cubs events and the charities for the guys, and you've been able to take this passion and even weave it into your profession of teaching, which I think is so awesome. Outside of Aurora, you just got started 3 days ago, but did we teach you anything tonight about
Absolutely.
CD?
It was awesome to be on the other side. I've been to Wrigley plenty of times, but having the opportunity to go in the truck was just mesmerizing. I have such a new appreciation for what goes behind the scenes to make us fans at home have the ability to watch from our couches. I was just in awe, and I appreciate everything that everybody in the truck does to make our experience at home so wonderful.
Well, Melissa, I know your dad was a big part of your passion, and now she even calls her classroom the friendly confines. I think that's so cool. So let's be sure and give a shout out. Still Middle School students and staffers, thanks for watching and being so passionate and for taking care of this one every day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly and Melissa. As the Cubs lead 7-4. Longoria has homered and struck out tonight. Doug Glanville with us. What has Yu Darvish done right tonight, Doug?
Well, he's just shown great command of all his pitches, and you see it effectively in the strikeouts. Every strikeout had a different movement. You see the cutter up. He's been able to be sort of that slurvy slider cut action, and then he can go with the fastball. But then as the 5th inning rolls around against the lefties, he breaks out the curveball. Look at the location, the back door. So when you're facing someone that has that many pitches, locating them well, and all of them can be out pitches, now you're in trouble as a hitter because there's no way you can cover all those pitches. So you're playing the guessing game, hope you guess right, and hope he makes a mistake. And he hasn't made many in terms of control for quite some time.
There's an 0-1 off the corner. And I guess the obvious thing about the no walks here lately, JD, is length. He had so much trouble even getting through 5 innings when he pitched last year and then early this season, just because of the bloated pitch counts.
Yeah, and it's impressive because he hasn't changed his approach all that much. It's not like he's giving in, all right, I'm just going to pitch to contact here, throw some sinkers, try to get some ground balls and get early outs. He's still striking out a pile of hitters, but he's not walking anybody, so he's much more efficient. So it's that combination of dominance and being able to kind of push it a little bit deeper into the game.
He gets Longoria for the second time. Kelly Kroll, take it away.
Well, guys, exactly what Doug was just saying and speaking with Tommy Hotovy, the pitching coach for the Cubs before the game. He said, yeah, he's not afraid to throw a pitch off the plate for a ball or chase slider for a ball anymore. He just has so much confidence in all of his pitches, which really has been something over the last few weeks that he's gained. But he said a lot of that has to do with the relationship with Victor Caratini has just been awesome. And he said they started something a few starts back, which before he goes and warms up for a game, they jog along the left field out along where all the fans are. And Hotovy was saying how Darvish actually came up to him and has him now joining in on this jog where they get to banter at one another and just continue to prepare for the game in a different way. But I'm sure you will be upset about that afterwards. But pitching so well here tonight.
Thanks, Kelly. Yep, an error on Darvish. Looked like the throw was right there, and he just simply missed it. So Caratini out to forget about it.
The third time tonight, the 3-1 put out, and it was right there. As a pitcher, you want that thing up above the waist, down, it's below the waist, the legs get in the way, and see the frustration on the part of Darvish. He just whiffed on it.
This is a moment where you don't want to let that ruin your inning or your outing.
And as you mentioned, guys, the mistakes or errors in giving teams extra outs, that's also a key factor in the pitch count going up. So his efficiency works off of the fact that he's not walking hitters. He's not getting deep. He's still next level for you.
Outside.
And the interesting thing is, the one pitch you could probably eliminate is the fastball. And he throws so many pitches that spin, and a lot of the fastballs are out of the zone.
all the different pitches he has. Maybe mechanically he's just in a really good place right now, and guys are not picking up the ball coming out of his hand as well. That's poke foul to left.
Well, and if you don't make mistakes with your breaking ball, if you're not throwing a bunch of hangers and you can manipulate the ball, shape it differently, you know, cut it, slider, curveball, all kind of look the same. Velocity's a little bit different, and now tonight we've seen him flip up that real slow curveball on a couple of occasions. It does gives the hitters so much to think about, to try to cover. I mean, I think any individual Darvish start you could watch and say, I wish he'd use his fastball a little bit more, but it's hard to argue with the results. And even tonight, you know, he's given up 4 runs here tonight, so it's not going to be a quote-unquote quality start, but it feels like a game that he's been in control of. A couple of big swings. The home run that Longoria hit in the first inning was a misplaced fastball. The one Yastrzemski hit, I don't think that was a horrible pitch. I'd be curious to know what Darvish thinks about it after the game.
Yeah, and when you have swing and miss stuff, you don't have to be perfect. You know, you can get the chase. You can